All right. Looks like we are live. Give me a second, folks, while I go through the normal protocol and do the good old sound check. Just making sure the microphone works. All right. We good. Okay. Excuse me. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay. We're back for some more Project Motor Racing. I'd like to thank those of you who watched my stream of Project Motor Racing on the PS5 yesterday. I caved in. I couldn't resist the If I was on drugs, I would have had a relapse. There was really no question that I wanted Project Motor Racing on PS5. But I was creating a bunch of excuses not to get the game, most notably the price and the fact that my PlayStation Plus membership expires in February, and I had no intentions of renewing it. But now that I bought the game, I'm probably going to have to do it. So I guess we'll get to that a little bit more later. I think a couple of things I want to talk about is starting with the update 1.5.03, whatever it was. And long and short of it is it broke my wheelbase. It was not functioning correctly. And they put out a hot fix, I think the next day or the day after.
At Matex3 said, I'm planning in buying that game.
Where you planning to buy the game at? If you have both PC and PS5, if you want ease of use, buy it on PS5, where you can just hit the on button on your PlayStation or your Xbox and just go. Or the game is $10 cheaper on PC, and it will receive VR support in the future if you like racing in VR, like I do. There's my VR headset, and here's another one. I got about 8 of them. So
at Matex3 said, I'm on PS5. At Matex3 said, I own GT7.
Well, I guess you're on PS5. You have GT7. I have a PS5 also, and I also have GT7. And I have Project Motor Racing on both PC and PS5. And I guess I will say this: the game ran buttery smooth on PS5, but the game runs good on my PC as well. But I don't know. Even my lowest spec PC, the game ran good on that PC as well. The issue was that it crashed a few times on that PC, whereas this one has a 4090 in it, so I barely had any issues with the game on this PC. So yeah, so I guess while we're on the subject of the PS5, I guess we can talk a little bit about the title of this stream. Yeah, my channel has grown since Project Motor Racing has come out. And although my PS5 stream got less views than I normally get on PC, it was still a lot of views compared to the views that I get when I'm streaming Le Mans Ultimate or one of the other off racing games. So I say all of that because obviously there's still an interest in this game. Because for a game that's supposed to be so trash and so broken, it's still a hot topic. And I think those who were positive about the game from the beginning have been rewarded for it. And,
at Matex3
I'm speaking,
said, I hear many critics about PMR though.
You know what I think is happening? A lot of the big name YouTubers trashed this game, and they got a lot of pushback for it, and they have kind of disappeared. Sure, the game got off to a bad start, and it didn't help that Ian Bell overhyped the game. But since then, they have put out several updates, and the game is slowly getting better and better. And but the naysayers, the super big YouTubers, they've kind of disappeared. A couple of them have tried to come back and sneak in some views, clicks and views and shit. But for the most part, a lot of new people are surfacing up streaming Project Motor Racing. So my point being is there's still an interest in this game. And I think where this game falls on the totem pole in not in terms of the user base, but in terms of what the user is looking for, I think this game falls in between GT7 and Le Mans Ultimate. I get the impression that this game, I don't know if this is the target audience. I don't know if this is what the developers were aiming for, but it seems to me the people that seem to be interested in this game are people who want a game. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I heard the notification, but hopefully it will tell me who subbed, but or who followed. I appreciate it. So I lost my train of thought about where this game falls on the totem pole. This game, to me, appears to appeal to the people who want a game this a little more.
Thanks for following.
Okay, Matex, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. This game seems to appeal to the people who want a game that's a little more serious than GT7, but not as serious as Le Mans Ultimate or ACC or iRacing. So it seems to fall right in between them. And I'm having the most fun with this game. Sure. There are more serious games, and for the longest, Le Mans Ultimate has been my favorite game. And I would put Le Mans Ultimate and Project Motor Racing right next to each other in terms of which one is my favorite. So if you ask me my opinion, Le Mans Ultimate is a more serious game and arguably the best hardcore sim out there. But I'm having the most fun with Project Motor Racing. I am thoroughly enjoying this game on both PC and PS5. So I can only imagine if the game is still gaining this much attention and this much interest, even with the bad launch that they had, I can only imagine how many people would be interested in this game had it not had the bad launch, had Ian Bell not overhyped this game. I can only imagine how much more interest the game would have. Because like it or not, a lot of those big name YouTubers.
BoneMod1 said, "Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Ain't no stopping
Give
this
you one
train.
of those.
Whoa!
Appreciate you coming by. Appreciate it.
At Matex3 said, "How is online ranked?"
How is online ranked? I like it. And the reason why I hesitated with that answer is because I'm instantly thinking of ranked games, ranked races on other sims. Out of the racing games that I play, Forza seems to have the most variety. They have the most events. There's like 15 different events with Forza. With Le Mans Ultimate, you have your beginner, intermediate, advanced, weekly, and sometimes special events. But within the beginner, intermediate, and advanced, there's usually 2 events within those. So 2, 4, 6 plus the weekly 7. And if they do a special like they're doing this week, they're doing the 6 hours of Paul Ricard. So we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So you've got 8 ranked races you can join. Here it seems like they got about 5, but it's in the form of a championship that goes on over the course of a month. So I'll show you this here real quick. So we go ranked. And so as you can see by these scores, this was week 1. This was round 1. Number 2 was round 2, round 3, and each round, in order for you to qualify, you must do at least 2 races during that round. So in round 1, you had to do at least 2 races, and your 2 highest scores will count towards your point total. And so as you can see, I'm not in very good shape right now. I'm 113 in this MX5, but I have not done any races in round 4. And up here, I still have 2 days, 3 hours and 35 minutes to do 2 races. Now, when you come down here to the GTE Sprint, I am in much, much better shape there. I am currently 6th place. And round 1, I had a really bad round. I got that score of 19, and I didn't really go out of my way to like, it was a tough one. It was San Marino at night, and I was still learning the game because I did this on day 1. So I'm still learning the game. I'm still learning the cars. I'm still learning their version of, particular tracks, what have you. So yeah, you wipe away that 19 right there. I would have had a much better score, and I would be in the top 5. So with this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 5 ranked races, daily races, and it goes on over the course of a month, and you get new races. I think it advances to the next round every 5 days. So in terms of ranked races, GT7 is probably the worst because they only have 3 ranked races. They have daily race A, which usually is really not even a ranked race. It's just a daily race A that usually involves street cars and classic cars. And then you have daily race B and daily race C. Daily race B is usually a sprint race, and daily race C is a little more endurance, where it might be 10, 12, 15 laps, depending on the track car combo. So yeah, you only get 3 races, daily races on GT7. They need to get more. I'm sure they're aware of that. Right here, Project Motor Racing, you have 5. As I said, on Le Mans Ultimate, up to 8. Let me see. I think with Race Room, I think they have about 5 of them, 5 daily races. And then, as I said, there's Forza, which any given week you have up to 15 different races. So yeah.
At Matex3 said, yeah, GT7 really lacks on ranked.
Yeah, they definitely know that, and I think that recent Spec 3 update, the somewhat hardcore racers, in my opinion, they don't really care about most of those cars. They do care about the 2 tracks that they gave us, and they care about that Ferrari 296 because it's the most modern GT3 car they've given us.
Said, but online is also only an S on GT7.
Online is my preferred way to race. What do we got? 29 people here. I guess I could go ahead and register for this race, even though I don't know this track very well. So yeah, there was a lot that I wanted to talk about, and we're already 20 minutes into this stream, so obviously I'm doing a lot of blabbing. So I'll talk about other subjects some more as we go along. So right now we got 1.5 minutes before the race starts. So I'll just try to quickly fly through. This week we got the news that Forza Motorsports will no longer receive updates, and my guess is they might continue to receive stability updates, maintenance updates. I would think that part, but in terms of contents, in terms of content, track cars. Yeah, that's pretty much gone. But I think the only thing that, like, with Forza Motorsports, they've got a lot of tracks, they got a lot of cars. The only track that the game is missing that I think it needed was Monza. But it's got the other major tracks. Yeah, it's pretty much got the other major tracks, but it's missing Monza. Cars. Well,
At Matex3 said, yes, me too, but come on, what does GT even think putting trucks than GT3S in the game?
Yeah. Ambulances. GT7 for a while was going crazy with this SUV updates, giving everybody SUVs, an ambulance, a truck, some funny looking flatbed truck that looked like a pottery truck, looked like it was delivering a bunch of flowers. I didn't get that. So that's where I think the Ferrari 296 came from, because I think a lot of people were starting to pull out of GT7 because of all these SUVs, and I think they were starting to move on to more serious sims. And I think they added the Ferrari 296 to try to pull some of those people back in. Now, I think, let's face it, right now, in sim racing, GT3s and hypercars are the most popular cars that people want to use. And as far as hypercar goes, GT7, the only updated hypercar that they have is the Toyota GR010. Other than that, all the other LMDH cars or LMP cars, they're all dinosaurs. Let me see here. 12 laps on hard. Engine and drivetrain. All right. Yeah, let's do a few laps. But as I was saying about Forza, the GTE class is my favorite class, and I think Forza actually has 4 GTE cars. They have the Ford GT, the BMW M8, the Corvette C8, and the Ferrari 488.
At Matex3 said, are the lobbies in PMR stacked?
No, they're not. They're not stacked at all. It's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes you'll see a handful of people in there, and I think that's a combination of the big YouTubers taking a shit on this game, along with all the crashes and stuff that happened in this game when it first launched, because this game did crash a lot for a lot of people. Although it wasn't really happening to me, it was happening to a lot of other people. So I think there's a lot of people who want to play this game, but they are waiting for waiting to hear for all these reports of game crashes to disappear. All right, let's go. What the hell? My wheel's going crazy. Okay, let me turn this thing off. This thing is going wacky. What the hell was all that about? All right. That didn't go so well. And I think it's reasons like that why some of these lobbies aren't populated, because they've solved most of the online issues, the game crashes and stuff, but it still happens. Not as bad, but it still happens.
At Matex3 said, damn.
Yeah, that was crazy. All right, let's join this online lobby.
At Matex3 said, what's happening?
I don't know. As soon as I came into that session, my wheel started going wacky. And that's never happened before.
At Hopeful1962 said, if I only care about offline single-player carrier, is it worth it? At Cars Uncovered said, Project Motor waiting.
Unfortunately, that kind of seemed what it is for some people, is Project Motor waiting, unfortunately. If you only care about single player career, is it worth it? I haven't really touched the career mode that much, but I like the premise of it, where you have to basically cover your own expenses. You start out with a budget, you sign a contract with a sponsor, and you can sign a safe contract that pays you a flat fee, regardless of your finish. Excuse me. Or you can sign a contract that pays you based on how well you finish. After you do that, you can decide whether you want to start from the bottom or in the middle or at the top somewhere. And for me, I started in the middle, so I think they gave me a budget of about $650,000, and I spent about 400,000 of it alone on the car. And then you still have to pay for like entry fees. And then a race that I went to go enter was like, I think it was like $96,000. And then depending on what kind of contract you sign, if your car gets damaged, you'll have to pay for your own damages, unless you sign a contract where your sponsor pays for the damage, but they'll take a piece of it from your championship winnings at the end of the season. So the aspect of the career mode is very interesting. So I haven't played enough of it to give you the meat and potatoes of it, but I like the I like the aspect of it. I like the aspect of you having to cover your own expenses, because I guess it's like that in real life racing. Oh boy, here we go. Unless this host is asleep at the wheel. One of the situations that I don't like with custom lobbies, and I'll use myself as an example. I think some of these hosts try to wait until the room fills up before they launch it. Well, so using this as an example, this lobby has a max capacity of 28 people. We've got 19 in here. You're going to screw around and lose these 19 people if you don't launch it, trying to wait for another 9 people to show up. So you got 2/3 of what you're looking for. Launch it. If I open up a lobby that has a max capacity of 30 players, I'm not going to sit there and wait until 30 people are in there before I launch it, because you're going to lose the people that you already have in there. If I'm looking to put 30 people in there and I get 13 people in there, I'm launching it. Especially now that they edited the settings of the lobbies, where after each race is over, you can change tracks, settings, rules, the parameters, whatever, without anybody having to leave. So let me see. Spike Singh. Let me remember this guy's name so I don't come back into his session by accident. Oh shit, I was about to jump into that Kyalami, but I could do Spa. I actually turned in a good time there. With the Corvette, I actually turned in a 218.9, and I think I can get into the mid 218s. And I don't know, the way I'm feeling right now, once it gets VR support, I think I can get into the high 217s. So I have a threshold that I try, you know, when it comes to the GT3s. There's a target that I'm aiming for with each track. So when I first started getting serious about ACC, I was doing 222s, 223s at Spa, and I was noticing that the faster guys were doing 219 or better. So I set out to make 219 my goal. And when I'm dialed in, yeah, I can hit 218, 219s easy. When I'm going into the zone, I'm in the 218s, and I think my fastest lap on ACC was a 217.9. Same thing with Monza on ACC. I noticed that the faster guys were hitting 149s or better, so I set out to hit 149 as a goal, and damn, it took me about 2 years to hit that shit. But once I figured it out, I was doing it in my sleep. And then same thing there. I think my fastest lap there was a 147.4, and you know, that's damn near alien territory over there. The super duper aliens were doing 146s, and I even saw a couple of 145s. Over here on Spa, on ACC, 218 is good. 217 is even better, but I've seen some guys do 215s and even a couple of 214s, and I don't know. The guys that set the 214s, they may have possibly been cheating. I don't know. So I guess I'm starting to find that out now, that these racing games that don't have an anti-cheat, I guess it's pretty easy to get in there and change the files and throw
At Hellcat T5V said, "Hi Lincoln.
Hey, Hellcat, how's it going?
Ain't no stopping this train! Whoa!"
Yeah, speaking of emotes, I forgot to ask everybody if you would be so kind to hit that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it with sugar on top. Thank you so much. Oh boy, I'm a little bit concerned. This guy might take a long time as well, because he's got the room set for 32 people. And if he's a person that's going to try to wait until the room fills up, and I think something needs to be understood with these people that are hosting these lobbies. This game is still having issues with crashes, and there are people that are waiting for those issues to get fixed before they enter into this game. So,
At Gaming Legends 007 said, "Already done, sir, thumbs up."
Gaming Legends, how's it going? Thank you so much for dropping
At
in.
Matex3
Ain't no stopping
said,
this train! Whoa!
"Go in rank, there you have fixed times."
Yeah, But I'm not the rank races. I have my preferences, and I'll take a look and see where it's at. But I would prefer to do the GTE races. Well, I'll give this a go. And hopefully my wheelbase won't bust when we go in there again. So if my wheelbase starts acting crazy again when we go in here, then I'm gonna leave the rank races alone until they put out a hot fix. So if we can get in here and do this race, by the time it's over, hopefully the GTE race will be starting. And shout out to the content creators who've been positive on this game right from the word go. And I've seen their channels grow as well as mine. And I would be referring to my friend Just Boris, my friend No This Is Gesture, my friend Mets VR. I think I don't know Chunky GT, but I know that his channel's is growing as well. So shout out to all those guys. Because at any given moment, I can go into any one of their streams when they're doing Project Motor Racing, and there's anywhere from 50 to 100 viewers in there. So yeah, shout out to those guys. This is a 10-lap race. Is there any setups? Mid downforce. Let's go with that. So we're going hard. That's all to it.
At SpacePlayer WG4MD said, "Funny you say that. My wheelbase started going crazy when playing PMR last night. I had to give up and play something else."
Yeah, that's the first time that's ever happened to me. And my other wheelbase is a Logitech G923, and I use it on both my PS5 as well as my PC that's in the bedroom, and now I'm not having any problems with that wheelbase whatsoever. All right, let's see what we got. Oh! Move it, dude. Look at that. He's going the wrong way. Come on, dude. Move it.
At @just_Boris. Said. Keep an eye out for caption slow, he's dirty.
What? Here, let me go back and see what you just said, Boris. You said keep an eye out for something. Okay. Keep an eye out for Captain Slow. You said he's dirty? Okay.
At @just_Boris. Said. Rolling on the floor laughing.
Wow.
Start your timed lap. Make it count.
Wow. These guys are dive bombing like a son of a bitch. Ooh, 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 ooh. These cars are a handful.
Session ends in 5 minutes.
Ah!
At Hellcat5B. Said. What car are you driving?
I am driving the Camaro. very understeery. But definitely appears to have some straight line speed. This car got some serious straight line speed. Unless I find a way to nail the corners, the Audis are going to kill me in the corners, though.
Final minutes of the session.
At Hans Lundberg 4089 said, the title is 100% correct.
Oh yeah, in terms of this being the go-between between GT7 and ACC, absolutely.
Checkered flag is out. Session finished.
Yeah, I wasn't nowhere near the top, but hey, it is what it is. I think that Camaro would definitely be a fun car to drive with soft tires. Let's put some low downforce on the car this time. Maybe over time, Straightforward and Giant Studio will adapt a badge system similar to Le Mans Ultimate, so you kind of already have an idea who the dirty drivers are. Because unfortunately, a game like this with it being cross-play with consoles and a lot of people using controllers and stuff, once this game picks up steam and more people get on board with this game, it's going to be a lot of dirty and over-aggressive drivers to try to memorize. So yeah, badge system would be nice, because I was dealing with a lot of that with Le Mans Ultimate. I was coming across so many dirty drivers and so many over-aggressive drivers, and I was trying to like remember their names to the point where I was getting ready to like pull out a notebook or use the notepad within my phone or something like that and start taking down all these names so I know who to watch out for. So if our timing is right, by the time this race is over, the GTE race will be starting. And naturally, for those that's been following what's been going on with Project Motor Racing, for the GTE race at Spa, it's 8 laps. And by now, everybody knows that the Ford GT is the OP car. So if I can make it to that race, I'm going to use a different car. I don't know. I think I'll use the Corvette C7. See how that feels. The C8 is a little bit twitchy. So I'm looking at, I'll either use the Corvette C7, the Aston Martin, or the Porsche RSR. I'm still expecting a lot of people to fly off the track here, just from the simple fact that they're going to be doing dumb shit. So, simply put, even though I qualified 14th for this race, simply put, in my opinion, if I keep the car on the track, I should be able to finish in the top 10. Did I see a wheel or something come off? Oh, he's gonna cause a wreck the way he's starting out there. Seen them dive bombing idiots from a mile away. Jesus.
Back marker up ahead is not for position. Get by as quick as you can. Don't lose any time.
I seen him dive bomb and he was gonna try to pinball me. Back marker ahead isn't in the fight for position. Just get past them as soon as you can. Jesus. We got a radar. What? I knew that was going to happen though, because
Heads up, you're not racing the back marker in front. Just get past quickly.
get out of my way.
back marker ahead is not for position. We need a clean pass. Halfway through the race. The back marker ahead isn't in the fight for position. Clear them ASAP.
You need to get that car off the track if you're not going to do the race.
Just a back marker in front, not for the race, just get past them.
Ooh. I'll get him back. Damn it! Overshot my brake marker and I didn't want to hit him. I missed my brake marker, still thinking that I'm in a GT3. At least the tires cool off quick.
The back marker ahead is not for position. We need a clean pass. Back marker up ahead is not for position. Get by as quick as you can. Don't lose any time.
Oh my Christ. This car, it's got straight line speed, but it is slippery as hell.
Back marker coming up is not for position. Get by as fast as you can. Don't waste any time. The back marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass and get on with it. This back marker isn't in contention, so push
Ah!
it now.
Shit. I wanted to catch that car so bad. So with this car, you miss your brake marker, you pay in the worst way.
It's just a back marker in front, not for the race, just get past them. Watch out for this back marker up ahead. Good run. We made it to the end. Just not quite fast enough today.
As slippery as that car was, that was actually fun. Even though I got hit God knows how many times. All right. Damn, we missed the GTE race. We got 52 minutes before the next GTE race, so let's go see what we can find as far as custom lobbies goes. GT3 at Spielberg. GT3 at Spa. Multi-class at Brianza. Nah, I just... Corvette. Oh, cool. He went ahead and started the countdown. Well, shit. I mean, he could have waited for a couple of more people. But if it's a situation where max capacity is 20, I think he probably could have waited until he got 10 people in there before he started. So let me see what I got. My force feedback set on 66. $35. Oh shit, he got rain. Oh my God, what did I just get myself into? Ay, ay, ay. Only 8 laps though, so we'll deal with it. Oh, wet.
You're clear.
You can tell these dudes don't know how to deal with wet tracks.
Timing started. Make this lap count. Final 5 minutes.
That was a terrible one. Oh, it's son of a... I hit with track limits, seriously?
Left in the session. Checking flag this lap. Wrap it up.
Lost a couple of tenths going up on the grass.
Ain't no stopping this train! Whoa!
Oh my God, I pulled that pole off at the last second. Yeah, I beat him out by less than a tenth. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Voltron Force.
That's pole, mate! Fantastic job!
So if my calculations are correct, hopefully the GTE race will be just starting when we finish this race.
Need a good start. Remember to keep the nose clean. It's turn 1.
Wait a minute. We must have had an issue here because I'm the only one on the track now. Yeah, damn it. Yep, still got network issues. Ooh, excuse me, folks. GTE is San Marino? I could do that. Hey. That BMW, though, that BMW M8, that car sounds great. But I'm going to go ahead and stick with this C7 because this sounds pretty good too. I think out of the GTE class, I think the BMW M8 might sound the best. But when it comes to that Porsche 911 RSR, Automobilista 2 undoubtedly has the best sounding 911 RSR. Wow, nobody's using the Ford GT. All right, let's go.
All clear.
Oh, the car's swiveling. that corner is hard to see because of the shadows, and then it suddenly get hit with sunlight. What you doing, man? Damn, these dark shadows makes the track hard to see. Damn it! Oof. All right, I guess that's what I should have done from the beginning.
One minute to go. Session over. Checkered flag this lap.
Oh, I hit a 145.6. Oh shit, that's way better than I thought I would do.
Clear of pit lane. Timing started. Make this lap count.
At OB3R powered. Said. Corvette in it.
Oh yes, sir. Not a good lap. Damn it.
Five minutes remaining.
At Game on Scorpio. Said. Evening.
Scorpio, how's it going?
At Game on Scorpio. Said. Good, thanks.
Good to
I'm
hear.
cold though. Currently sat in my car at London Luton Long Stand car park and my heating doesn't work.
Ouch! Man, sorry to hear that. Damn it, I messed it up big time.
At Game on Scorpio. Said. How's the recent update?
It fixed some things, but it also broke a couple of things. My Fanatec wheelbase was broken by the update, but it was mostly fixed by the hotfix. I might as well just go ahead and hang it up.
At Game on Scorpio said, I need to jump on again soon.
I'm enjoying it. Now, when the VR comes, when we get the VR, I'll do the first stream in VR on here, and then after that, I'll move it to my second channel because I have to see it for what it is. My channel's grown since Project Motor Racing came out. And just to test the waters, about a week after Project Motor Racing came out, I did a race room stream. And I only got about 150 views off of that. Then I come back to Project Motor Racing. Next stream gets like 700 views or something. So I got to see it for what it is. I still love VR. It's still my passion. But I have to be realistic and, you know, move the VR racing to the other channel.
At Game on Scorpio said, when the VR comes, I'll be all over it, haha.
There's some very fast guys out there, mate.
Yeah,
V2 is
definitely.
Awesome. We're in a good spot.
I will even be faster in VR, but it's, I don't think it'll change the situation of I get more views when I race flat screen, and this game has definitely drawn the interest, because when's the last time you've seen a game get trashed so much but still gain so much curiosity? I mean, I probably say at least once.
At Game on Scorpio said, indeed.
I probably say at least once a stream, at least once, someone will come in here and ask, how's the game, how's the update? So there's still curiosity. I think the car just jumped a couple of gears.
At Game on Scorpio said, yeah, people are watching it closely, I think. Good luck in the race.
Thank you. Oh, shit. Why'd he slow down? Oh, that's why he caught a penalty. Oh, he caught a 15-second penalty. So I'm in the lead. If I don't throw it away. Oh my Lord. Did the dude just try to hit me?
Holding your lead well. The car in second isn't making any progress on you.
Damn, and he, oh my God. Dude got a massive penalty. This seems like it jumped a gear. What the hell was that? Oh, somebody's out to get me. I got it.
You're locking up into the corners, mate.
Really?
Tyres are starting to overheat there, mate.
And now he wants to pin me against the wall. You have got to be kidding me. So I don't know what I didn't do anything. So I don't know why this guy zeroed in on me, but he tried to hit me twice. Okay. I can do Nürburgring. The GT3s. Yeah, that was interesting. Like I said, but I don't get like this game. I can't get mad because it's cross play with console, and a lot of them are going to be using controllers, and that's just generally speaking. Now I haven't specifically mentioned the over aggressive and the dirty drivers. So when you combine all that all of that crossplay, controllers, dirty drivers, aggressive, over aggressive drivers, it's going to be a lot of mayhem in this game.
At Game on Scorpio said, back, had a phone call. What did I miss?
I don't know why, but a guy who had a massive penalty zeroed in on me. He tried to hit me a couple of times, and then he finally got me. He hit me from behind, he knocked me off the track and set me into the wall, and then he went straight off the track and hit me again and tried to pin me against the wall. So I don't know what his deal was. So yeah, if you want to go back a couple of minutes, you'll see it. Oh,
At
this is
Game on Scorpio. Said. Ah, arcade racing kids LOL.
Yep. I mean, pretty much. Probably some stupid kids that thinks it's cool to ruin somebody's race. I don't get. It'd be one thing, like the revenge shit. That's never cool. But I can understand where some people will get mad. But the outright cheating and dirty driving, I don't get it.
You're clear.
At Game on Scorpio. Said. Yep. They didn't like losing.
But the guy that hit me, he had like a 26-second penalty. So what was he going to accomplish? You know, unless his intent was to destroy my car to the point where it can't run. It really didn't make any sense to hit me like that, because even the guy in second place still had a 15-second penalty, if I remember correctly.
At Game on Scorpio. Said. If he can't win, he's going to try and ruin it for everyone.
Obviously.
No sportsmanship.
Nope. Oh, that one, it clearly jumped gears. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but the car just jumped gears. It jumped from 4th to 6th. Now that's what happened with the original 150.3 or whatever. That's what it originally did to my wheelbase. But the hot fix fixed most of it, but it still happens every now and then. Oh, right there, it's just jumped from 3rd
At
to
Game
5th.
on Scorpio. Said. I heard it jumped gears.
Yeah, it just jumped from 3rd to 5th. Right there, it jumped again. Damn it. What the fuck was that jump? I mean, I know what it was, but damn it. Damn it, track limits! And I'm on pace to get pole. I'm on pace to get a 156.3, and that's pole. Damn, jumped again. Track limits? Damn it, that jump!
Final minutes of the session.
Damn it! These gear jumps!
Checkered flag is out. Session finished.
Oh my God, something bad almost happened. The game froze on me. All right, second, we take that. We'll take second. We'll take that. So I was about, I don't know, almost 6/10 off the leader. So all right, let's do this.
At Game on Scorpio said, nice final lap.
Thank you so much. That 155.7 might be a personal best across any game. So I think before that, my fastest lap at ACC, that's not a qualifying lap though. I think my fastest lap at ACC was like a 156.2.
At Game on Scorpio said, good luck in the race.
This is quali right here, but you put me in VR, I think I can get into the low 155s, 154s.
At Game on Scorpio said, I thought that was quali before.
Yeah, I totally forgot. I was so busy trying to get that fastest lap that I forgot it was practice myself. Ooh, I think I just discovered where I could pick up a couple of more tents.
On the clock now, mate. Full send.
Skipped the gear, but it didn't hurt me.
5 minutes to go.
My lap didn't register.
At Game on Scorpio said, first lap didn't register as you had track limits right at the end.
Oh shit.
Fastest on track, mate.
Well, I got pole at the moment. Lost a lot of time. And that guy, oh, I just got shattered by a 153.
At Game on Scorpio said, how did they get a 1.53?
Session ends in 1 minute.
I hate to say it, but it's possible he might be cheating. Because that's starting to get to be a problem with Project Motor Racing. Like Boris is he's pointed that out. Mets VR's pointed that out. No, this is Gesture has pointed that out. They like Boris is fast. Like that 155 that I just did, Boris would have did at least a 154. So I guess like for Boris, he may not have seen that as cheating, but if the guy were to do a 152 or a 151,
Game on Scorpio said, alien.
Yeah, he's an alien. So I don't know. So, well, nah, I can't really say if he was cheating because it's like I said before. If I was in VR, I think I would have gotten into the 154s. So for him to have a 153.6, okay. Now again, if he gets into the 151s, the 150s, then yeah, I'm looking at him sideways. This is a 30-minute race, so I'm gonna have to go with the mediums for this. So, at this point, with this race, the plan is going to... Oh, shit, it's already starting to get dark.
At Game on Scorpio said, good luck in the race.
Thank you so much. I see that it's starting to get dark, so... So if it gets, if we have a day-night transition in this race and it starts to get dark, this is going to be a very
At Game on
interesting
Scorpio
race.
said, sadly I won't be able to see it all as I'll have to go soon.
Okay, I still appreciate you dropping in though, and
Ain't no stopping this train! Whoa!
for the race, all right, let's go Voltron Force. So I'm still second though. So if I can avoid the dive bombers at turn 1, I'll be all right. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn on the lights. Good reminder. Let's go.
Yeah, good start. Remember to keep the nose clean. It's turn 1.
Got tagged from behind.
At Game on Scorpio said, the crazies are out again.
Yep, it is what it is. Ah! That was a backbreaker. This race is essentially over.
At Game on Scorpio said, ouch.
Yep. What can you do?
At Game on Scorpio said, it's not over until it's over.
For all intents and purposes, it is over, but I'm going to fight it out for a little bit. Jesus, what are you doing, man? Well, got the fastest first sector.
At Game on Scorpio said, the way they are all driving, strong chance of them taking each other out.
True.
At Game on Scorpio said, plus they are already getting heavy penalties.
Oh, I just jumped a gear. Yep, I see a couple of them. Yep.
The back marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass and get on with it.
What? Yo!
It's just a back marker in front, not for the race. Just get past
Hey,
them.
yo! Then jump from first to third right there.
Back marker coming up is not for position. Get by as soon as you can. We don't want to lose any time.
People are dropping out left and right. Oh, another jump.
It's just a back marker in front, not for the race. Just get past them.
Ah! Oh, come on with those jumps.
Isn't in contention to pass them now.
The guy isn't within my sights. He must have caught a penalty.
At JanePunk7281 said, "Hi.
How's it going?" Here you go.
Ain't no stopping this train. Whoa!
Oh, wow. I think everybody gave up.
Back marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass.
This isn't the way I want to get second place. Yeah, everybody was dropping out one by one as everybody started getting penalties. Now, don't get me wrong, I had the pace and I was catching those guys, but I don't want to get second place because people were dropping out. And the guy that was winning the race, he already had like a 20-second lead. So he might have got bored and dropped out. Let's see what we got for ranked lobbies.
At Game on Scorpio said, "Yeah, it was just you three at the end."
Yeah, that's not the way I want to do it. Well, the next GTE race is in 18 minutes. That's the race that I'm aiming for. But that's a long wait to have you guys sitting around for that. See, I wish they would do it like Le Mans Ultimate, where you could register for the race and then go off into a separate practice session.
At Game on Scorpio said, "Right, I need to head off. Hope the rest of your stream goes well."
Thank you, Scorpio. But truth be told, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be on. I'm already pushing towards 3 hours. And I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to do a race on Le Mans Ultimate on my other channel. So, yeah, that's sounding like a more interesting idea. So let me go ahead and put the link to my second channel in the chat. Where are we at? The Godfather VR. There we go. Godfather VR. A copy.
Lincoln Clay said, https://www.youtube.com/@the GoDFA_the ROFBR9056.
Okay, that is the link to my second channel, The Godfather of VR. Because basically it's an all VR channel, and I just now like revived that channel when Project Motor Racing came out, so I can move all VR sim racing
At
over
Game on
there.
Scorpio said, "Subscribed."
Thank you so much. So right now, what I'm looking to do is, I think I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down, and I'm leaning towards grabbing a bite to eat, and then coming back in an hour or two on that channel and do a race over on Le Mans Ultimate. I mean, hell, I could even do a race on Race Room because they've got radar now. They just added radar. So, yeah, it's a good time to be a sim racer. Lots of games to choose from. Even with Forza no longer receiving support, they're still gonna like add events.
At Game on
that
Scorpio
kind of stuff.
said, "Catch you later."
All right, my guy.
Ain't no stopping this train.
There you go. One for the road. So yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap it up right there, and hope to see you all over on the second channel, The Godfather of VR, and watch me do a Le Mans Ultimate race in VR with my trusty Quest Pro. And so yeah, we'll see you all in an hour or so. With that being said, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one, and until then, you all know the line: Wakanda forever, long live the king, and deuces. Have a good one, everybody. We will see you in a little while.